Thank you, Mr. Paisley. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and I congratulate the member for Easington for securing this debate, although I find myself saddened to be contributing to what I consider to be a fraught and hostile topic, and one which concerns many of my Jewish constituents in Southport. At this stage, I would like to draw the members' attention to the register of interest I have recently made, a trip to Israel and the West Bank with a number of colleagues, a trip I will shortly refer to. Last Wednesday, Mr. Paisley, a rocket exploded outside a nursery in southern Israel. No children were hurt, but the rocket was one of 45 that were fired from the Gaza Strip that day. In recent weeks, dozens of balloons and kites with explosive attached to them have floated into Israel, including one which landed on a children's trampoline. Fortunately, no children were hurt. We rarely hear about the violence emanating from the West Bank. We rarely hear about the deprivation there. I ask honourable members to consider why. What is the difference between the two territories? And the answer is simple. Whereas the Palestinian Authority wants to create a lasting peace, the regime that controls Gaza wants to wage war against the Jewish people. This hatred informs their decisions, decisions which worsen the lives of ordinary Gazans. Yet even more worrying is the anti-Semitism of Hamas. If we want to understand the humanitarian situation in Gaza, I believe we need to appreciate the importance of the hatred that drives Hamas to launch bombs attached to balloons in the direction of innocent children. Since its foundation, Hamas has promoted the sort of perverse anti-Semitic stereotypes that some in our own country now believe. Its original charter accused the Jews of controlling governments and triggering wars between them. They asserted that the Jewish people need to be broken and their dream of a Jewish state destroyed. Even their revised charter denies Israel's right to exist. This unrelenting hatred causes obvious concern in Israel, but it only creates misery for Gaza. It is the reason why Hamas hides its weapons in the homes of innocent people. It is the reason why they fire rockets from unprotected schools and hospitals. It is the reason they channel tens of millions of dollars of international aid into maintaining a network of tunnels that terrorise Israel. This year, I had the opportunity to see one of those tunnels. It is only by seeing it for yourself that you can comprehend the true scale of the terror infrastructure that Hamas has created. It is nothing like what many anti-Semitic commentators would have us believe. These tunnels are not built in order to assist those who might be fleeing. They are a product of a sophisticated technical engineering built with the purpose of supporting Hamas to achieve a prescribed outcome. Concrete slabs support the walls and ceilings of the passageways, and many have electric wiring and lighting. It is right that we concern ourselves with the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza, yet I ask honourable members to keep in mind what continues to make this situation in Gaza unfavourable. Is it the lack of support by the international community? No. Is it the chronic shortage of humanitarian funding? No. It is the anti-Semitic hatred of Hamas, this hatred which keeps Gaza in its current pitiful state.
Yes,